Hi, how are you?
I remember you.
Max, can I get you something from the diner?
I heard about that girl almost jumping off the Blackwell roof.
I think it's all connected to Rachel Amber's disappearance.
A lot of things in Arcadia Bay are connected to Rachel.
In my last video, I spoke about my theory that Rachel has powers like Max, the rewind powers, or something similar. For this theory, we're going to assume that that is true. In this theory, I believe that Rachel is alive, and that the body that Chloe and Max found was planted there by Jefferson. Doing a little research tells us that the body Chloe and Max found couldn't have been 6 months old. This may have been a mistake by the creators, but it could also mean that it was not actually Rachel. They also chose not to show the body itself. Maybe this was to save the viewers from such a graphic visual, but it also leaves the door open for this theory. We know that Rachel got along with everyone. We know that she was popular and she had a great school record and she wanted to be a star. We also know that she lied to Chloe on more than one occasion. And we know that she interacted with Mr. Jefferson and Frank on an intimate level.
How do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
On David's laptop, we can find out that Rachel was picked up in the middle of the day at Blackwell for possession of a controlled substance. David Madsen saw her trying to hide a medical bag. When Rachel was questioned, she responded with threats and denials. The bag had illegal pharmaceuticals in it. Why would she have these drugs in the first place, especially on campus? When we talked to Nathan in the diner, he mentioned that Rachel partied harder than he did himself. And he said that Rachel was only after Frank's stash. From the way he says this, we can assume that Rachel wasn't serious about Frank. So what else was she lying about? Was her acting this good? Or was she using rewind power to influence people and get what she wanted? An important piece of dialogue comes from Mr. Jefferson. When we compare Rachel Amber to Kate Marsh, he seems to almost get offended and says that Rachel and Kate are nothing alike. He says this very firmly. How are they nothing alike? Yes, of course their personalities are different, but why does that seem to matter so much to Mr. Jefferson?
6 months ago, she just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me. Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. Then poof.
When Chloe is talking about what happened before Rachel disappeared, she says that Rachel met somebody who changed her life. And then poof. In the junkyard, we find a letter that describes the person who changed her life. In the description, it does not sound like Frank at all. I don't think she would describe Frank as wise and unconventional. It is most likely Mr. Jefferson. And then she disappeared. Did Rachel really just disappear because she was a victim of the dark room? Or is it all staged and she is actually working with Mr. Jefferson? We know that Rachel has lied to Chloe. She lied to Chloe about Frank. She hid the truth about Mr. Jefferson from Chloe. And if she had rewind powers, Chloe was not aware of them. She got along with people Chloe hated. When Chloe sees photos of Rachel with other people, she's constantly insisting that Rachel posed for these photos.
Through David's laptop, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than friends.
Right, no way, Max. She was just posing to tease Frank.
If you're not gonna...
This can't be real. These are all pose shots, right? Right? Maybe Nathan paid her a shitload of cash to do this. She probably would have. There's no way she's dead. No way! She posed for those pictures, Max. I know it. Please.
She says it's something that Rachel would do for money. Perhaps there is more truth in what Chloe is saying, rather than just her denying that Rachel was doing anything bad. Maybe she really was posing for all of these photos. In Rachel's photo in the dark room, Max points out that it's framed differently, that Rachel is awake. She says that the photo in the junkyard looks so staged, she can't believe it's true. Maybe it isn't. Maybe in this photo, Nathan is the victim, and Rachel is posing. You may be wondering how this would be if Nathan's eyes are open and Rachel's are shut. Well, in the photos of Kate, even though she's out of it, her eyes are open. So it's possible that Nathan could be the one who's out of it. It's even possible that they could both have been victims at the same time, or that the original plan was to drug Rachel and take pictures of her. But while Nathan left to get the extra drugs from Frank so that they could accomplish this, perhaps Rachel convinced Mr. Jefferson to change the plans. Why would Mr. Jefferson agree to work with Rachel? This could be possibly because she convinced him that she had the ability to rewind time, and Jefferson may have thought that this would be more useful than just using her as another victim. There are small hints throughout the game that Jefferson may think that Max has rewind powers. The way he emphasizes the word gift,
And Max has a gift.
and the way he talks to you about Kate seems almost like he's fishing. I also think that if Jefferson had seen the results of the rewind power before, he would notice in episode 2, Max was in his classroom and one of the last to leave the classroom, but somehow she was able to make her way all the way to the dormitory roof before Kate fell. If he knew about Rachel's power, then this might have given him the final proof he needed to be sure that Max also had rewind power. The fact that he chose to drug Max instead of Chloe before shooting Chloe may point to him knowing that Max has the rewind powers. He knew he needed to take her out first so that she couldn't rewind and stop him. How else would he know about these powers unless he knew that Rachel had them? We know that Madsen was suspicious of Rachel. He knows that Jefferson and Nathan are in on something suspicious, but he also chose to follow Rachel and thought Rachel was a bad influence on Chloe. Maybe he knew something. Also, Rachel and her power could be the reason that the Prescotts know about the tornado. It's obvious that they do know about it, since they named their bunker Stormbreaker, have it fully stocked in preparation. Also, if you look at the graffiti in the junkyard at night in the 4th episode, you can see a message written on it, and it is not in Nathan's handwriting, even though it seems like Nathan is the one who led you there with the text. Comparing the handwriting on that wall in the junkyard to Nathan's handwriting in the dorm room, they are not the same. Someone else wrote that message. So, if it wasn't Nathan, who else would have written a message like that? And if Rachel wasn't the one buried there, who was it? This is another stretchy theory of mine, but it's very interesting to me. Regardless of Rachel's intentions, we did find out that she lied to Chloe about more than one thing, even though they were supposed to be best friends. And at the beginning of episode 1, Chloe was convinced that Rachel wouldn't lie to her and would tell her everything. This changed very quickly in 4 days, when we found out more information about who Rachel was involved with. It would be an interesting plot twist to find out that Rachel really is still alive. Either way, I believe that Rachel is definitely more involved in the Darkroom project, whether being a victim or a willing participant. I believe she has more to do with the plot than we are led to believe.
Jesus, she was banging that pig, Frank! Bitch lied to my face, Max! I can't trust anybody again. Everybody pretends to care until they don't. Even you.